In response to the questionnaire I received in my email, my name is Camille, and I'm originally from Colorado Springs, Colorado, but I've lived in Florida a majority of my life. I don't like to claim it, but I've lived here for a majority of my life. And how I identify as a person is straight. A person in my family who was gay is my big brother. We were about 2 years and some change apart, and he came out to me, I believe, I was in middle school. Like, it wasn't a big deal because honestly it didn't make a difference to me, you know. I don't remember it in my mind as something that like scarred me because that's the day he came out. Like, I didn't care. Like, I love my brother as long as whoever you're with, you know, he, she, him, it, I don't care, treats you right, you know. I don't have a problem with it. You like it, I love it, you know. At the end of the day, you love who you love, you know. So it didn't even faze me. I know he was kind of awkward about it because I think he was preparing to tell my mom, which is, he really thought my mom was going to trip out. And she didn't, like, trip out. She just kind of came as a shock to her. But it wasn't a big deal for me. Like, me and my brother were close, like, thick as thieves, necessarily. Like, you know, we all held each other's secrets to avoid, you know, punishments. So I felt like he told me first in the family. Like, I knew his friends probably knew, and I think he might have been talking to one of the guys in his little friend group, and that was that. It was like a quick 10-minute conversation, and I was like, okay, and we just went back to hanging out. Like, it's my brother. It doesn't necessarily matter to me. Now, I didn't really feel any type of way. Like, honestly, I kind of felt like, and like, okay, like, I thought we were gonna have a serious conversation. Like, okay, is that it? Like, anything else you gotta tell me? Like, it's not a big deal, you know? I thought we were gonna have, like, something else to talk about. But no, it wasn't even a big deal. Like, it didn't even register in my mind. Like, oh, he doesn't like, you know, girls. Or, you know, he likes guys. I don't care. If you like it, I love it. So it didn't feel no type of way, actually. I probably was hungry, wanted to go to sleep, you know, tried not to get caught by our mom. There's a lot of things that went on, but I ain't feel no type of way. How do I feel about gay marriage? I love gay marriage, honestly. I feel like if you want to go in front of the court and a preacher or whoever you want to go in front of, somebody get a paper that says y'all married and that's what you want to do to symbolize y'all love, go ahead. You know what I mean? Like, it don't make no sense whether, it don't matter who it is, you know, guy, girl, guy, man, female. It don't matter. If you want to do that and that's how you symbolize your love and that's what makes you happy, then yes, I'm all for it. It don't mean any other type of way, but what it is a symbolize of your love, and you're uniting with somebody to spend the rest of your life with them till death, in my case. Well, if you marry me, till death do us part. But I don't have no term of feelings toward it. As not, like, I'm just happy. I'm happy they finally get to get a piece of paper like the rest of us, because it's kind of like a sense of, you know, a rite of passage, you know, because a lot of gay people that I've known have been in relationships with their partners for 15, 16 years and, you know, pretty much were married to, you know, my family and me. Like, you know, that was his husband, but never really had that piece of paper, even though I feel like it doesn't signify much but being a piece of paper. It's good to have, you know, to be able to have that paper, you know? It's not like common law or something. You guys are married, and I think it's a great thing. Like, there's, I don't know why anybody would have any ill intentions for it other than they don't got no business or nothing better to do. They probably hate their own marriage, you know? Now, do you think people are born gay, or did you think they make a choice to be that way? I do think a majority of people are born gay. There is nobody in their right mind who wakes up one day and is just like, you know what, I'm gonna be gay. I am going to go through the harassment and the awkwardness and the people judging me and having to keep myself from myself even, you know, and not being able to truly live my truth. I don't think anybody would choose that. Actually, I think people have spent years of their lives trying to actually run away from that, pretend to be everything but that, you know? I don't think anybody is sitting there like, you know, in heaven before they get brought down here like, all right, Jesus, yeah, I don't want to be any of these things. Let me get the gay guy. No, or let me get the gay female. No, that's something you're born with. Like, it's natural for you to feel that way. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Feelings cannot be wrong. That's how you feel. Now, I do want to touch on based on however, because I definitely believe there are people in this world, a majority of them, that are born gay, right? Now, however, though, in this day and age, you know, it's 2018, about to be 19, I'm sorry, it's been a long week at work. 2018, about to be 2019, there's a lot of things that are glorified in the TV. And, you know, a lot of our younger generation are more into being true to what's in than being true to themselves. I ain't never been like that because I don't got time for it because it's stupid to me. Because I don't know, I just can't fake that. But what I do remember is growing up in high school and college and this, that, and the third. I understand experimenting, cool. I ain't never did it, but hey, if that's how you live, you know. There are people that portrayed this role that they really didn't want to do it and this, that, and the third. But, you know, to make their man happy, they had a threesome. Or like, you know, they feel like they're tired of how men do you. So you're just gonna get a female even though, you know, it's pretty much you imagining being with somebody else. No, you can't use that as a second choice. You know what I mean? And honestly, I'm not saying you're not gay. I'm just saying at the end of the day, if everybody and their mama didn't cheat on you and you going to get with a female and then y'all still use a strap, you know, like you really just don't want to touch her, be all emotional with her, you don't find her attractive, I feel like you just fronting, but cool, whatever. And then the females that are all like, oh, I'm bi, or this, that, and third, you know, trying to get it popping, kissing this, that, and however you live your life, that's cool. But I do believe there's a lot of people that will portray whatever they need to portray to be popular versus being true. Because when you bring it back up to them, you know, about 4 years later after college and they with their homie they want to pretend like, oh, wait, that wasn't even me. I never did that. I would never do that. I'm not gay, this, that, and the third, and act like it was such a big tiff. But I have the pictures. So, bruh, like, you know, live your truth. You know what I mean? Oh, that was a long time ago, and I just, no, I don't, it is what it is, but there are a lot of people who nowadays pretend to be a lot of things, and yes, I do believe gay is one of them.